This week, we've got lots of new updates to the social planner, a major improvement for opportunity view, as well as a new UI for contacts inside the mobile app. Guys, you are not going to want to miss this week's weekly breakdown coming up right now. All right, guys, first up this week, we have a major improvement to opportunities as far as the cards go and being able to see the cards within your pipeline view. Now, this may seem minor to some of you guys, but to me, it definitely cleans up the view of the card a ton. So our default layout, just so you guys know, if you didn't already, you guys can click Manage Fields and Opportunities, and you guys can manage the fields that actually show up on these opportunity cards. Now, the new feature, the new view that you have is called Unlabeled, and what this does, it significantly shrinks the footprint of what you have on the opportunity card, making it a lot cleaner to view. Notice how all of those labels, the labels for the opportunity value, opportunity source, those just disappeared when I came in here and I clicked this new card layout Unlabeled. So know that this is in here available to you guys. We're going to implement it right away. This is not something that we are worried about any sort of any issues or bugs with it. This is a really simple fix that I think makes a big difference in what these opportunities look like on your pipeline view. All right, guys, next up, we've got some updates to the documents and templates section. So this is like the documents and contracts templates. So this is like the DocuSign replacement functionality you've heard me talk a lot about over the last few weeks. The new benefit here that you get is now you get to import a template from their template library. So just as I talk about on these weekly breakdowns, all the templates that exist for emails, sites, funnels, social media content, now there are also templates for documents and contracts. So if you come in here, you can click on any one of these. Now, the ones that they have in here, super limited. I would not, the language in here kind of scares me, right? It says draft a legally enforceable agreement establishing the terms and conditions. Well, I probably would have chosen some different language because I don't want to see any of you guys come in here, grab a template and think that you've got a legally binding contract. Least of most is this real estate agreement right here. Again, I haven't looked at it, but obviously everybody's got a different real estate contract in each of their locales. And so this one is not going to be a usable contract, but shows you what's possible here, shows you, this is pretty cool. This is like what if you were to create your pre-approvals like this, make them more of a packet, a home buying packet that gives them all the information that they need with some images, some cool designs and whatnot. All of that is possible now. Thanks to these templates, or I guess probably was possible before, but who wants to go through and build all those templates? Now you can just go in there and grab one, move some data around, and go from there. The next updates with documents and contracts, the next update is you now have the ability to rearrange the pages inside of your proposal, or inside of your contract. So we have your contracts here. If I go over here, I click on pages. Now I have the ability to rearrange these in any order. So this is a new feature. Again, one of those features that if you've never used the documents and contracts feature, then you're probably not too excited about it because you would have expected the ability to do this. But if you have been using it and you've been frustrated by the lack of flexibility in ordering these pages, now is your chance to jump in and use this really cool, really useful feature. All right, next up is an update to the blog builder inside of HighLevel. Now, we do not use the blog builder nearly as much as we should. I've said this before on HighLevel weekly breakdowns. Blogs are a super untapped area where I feel like loan officers have a lot to gain. I feel like a lot of people in my industry have a lot to gain. SEO is huge. And now SEO might be on its way out, depending on your opinion of what SEO is, and chatbots and ChatGPT and whatnot. Like how are people going to be using search engines going forward? So there may be somebody watching this that's like, you're an idiot, SEO's dead, whatever. I don't care. I think we should be doing more with SEO, and this is one new feature that probably won't make a huge difference to us, but maybe to somebody it does. You have if you didn't know that you have the ability to create your blog page within a page builder. And so you create your blog page. This becomes almost like a directory for your blogs, establishes like a standard layout for your blogs. Well, now on this blog page, you have the ability to come in here and create and add a social share element. And so in here, this social share is going to allow you to change the different styles of your icons, right? So these are your different style types. So you can flip through these depending on what you're looking for. So you got some options here. So if you do have a blog, definitely go in and just add this. Really simple, something that may or may not have an impact for you, but again, it's easy enough to do that I would just go in there and add this right away. All right, speaking of social, the social planner has a couple really powerful enhancements. Number one is data, like statistics for your posts now expand to, I believe, every platform in here. Before it was just LinkedIn and just Facebook, I believe, maybe Instagram as well, or maybe it was just Facebook and Instagram. I can't remember. Before it was just a couple of these. Now it's all of them from what I can tell. So now I need to go back in and link some of these. I need to go back, like if I go to YouTube, it says some accounts don't have the necessary permissions. Please re-authenticate. So this is going to be all of you guys if you guys want to use these new statistics that are pulled in, right? So I would imagine for anybody that connected your social media sites even a few days ago, you're going to need to come in and reconnect them in order to take advantage of these new statistics that you can view in here. It's just going to have to do with like the scope of the integration and whether or not that scope was approved before. Now the scope was probably approved, and now we have this need to go reconnect our account. So if you see that, that's why. If you don't need to see any of the analytics, I suppose you could wait, but why wait when you could just go in and reconnect this real quick? So like I said, this is going to allow you to see your number of posts, number of likes, total followers. You can see this aggregated across all of your different social media accounts, right? So you can come down here and you can see the breakdown, the number of posts, the engagement on each of your posts. So this is making the social planner a lot more valuable. Not that it wasn't valuable before. I think it is. I think it's massively valuable. I think most loan officers that are using HighLevel and not using this tool are definitely missing out. But this makes a very, very much welcomed improvement where it allows us to kind of aggregate our data and take a look at how our social media strategy is performing. Speaking of social media planner, another update that we have this week is that all of your images and media that you upload using the social media planner will be auto optimized. Now, what that means as far as whether or not we'll still see glitches when we upload a video sometimes and how it shows up on Facebook, I don't know. I imagine that's what this is here to solve. So even if you don't necessarily see it fixed right away, right? I know that we've had some people who have had issues uploading content to Instagram. They have to format the file a certain way. I'm hoping that this solves for this. So if you're one of those people that have had issues with uploading your content to your creative content, right, your media to these different social media platforms through the planner, then I would go back and try again. And please let us know if you still see it failing, or more importantly, if you see it succeed. We would love to hear about it. All right, so I don't normally do updates on the mobile app, specifically on screen, but this one was too good not to. Pretty major overhaul to the contacts UI in here. And so if you open up a contact, honestly, this looks different even. Looks different just a little bit, just, and I couldn't point to exactly what the differences are, but I know this view right here looks a little bit different. But really where you're going to see the biggest changes are when you open up a contact, difference in the way that the information is organized, much cleaner interface, easier to access the things that you probably want to do in here. So definitely a welcome change. Go check it out. If you haven't already gotten this update, haven't already seen this, go to the App Store, go to the Play Store, click update on your Lead Connector app, and then you should see this. Let us know if you see any bugs or any issues with this. They're usually really, really good, really quick about fixing anything on the mobile app specifically. So if you do see any bugs, let us know about it. We'll escalate it as soon as possible, and it should be fixed in no time. But other than that, that is the mobile app interface for the contact UI, the improvements there. All right, guys, that is it for this week's weekly breakdown. Hey, by the way, did you guys know that we've got a Facebook group that you guys can join? HighLevel for Mortgage Pros, over 1,200 loan officers in there, all either exploring using HighLevel in their business or currently using HighLevel in their business. So definitely a great place to connect with other like-minded loan officers and learn more about this amazing platform, guys. But thank you so much for watching this week's weekly breakdown. We'll see you next time. We'll see you at the top.